Exeula, awe library, I'm Thabo, aka Smol, Thabo Smolo, one half of Black Motion, and an artist, a percussionist, a musician, whatever you may call it. Yeah, Thabo Smol in a nutshell. Man, first of all, the sound has always been with me. Um, I've always loved music. I've always loved being around where there's music. I grew up around music. My mom was a singer. My dad was a music collector, vinyl collecting vinyls, and it was, yeah, man, a part of me. And with me saying, let me now release a jazz album, was because I just wanted to share with the world, and I just wanted to share with the people, like, what I grew up around and what inspired me to be in the house scene in the first place. So yeah, man, it was just all about uh, making people understand that there's this Thabo and there's this Thabo Smol. So yeah, Thabo Smolo is, yeah, that guy that's like in the music everywhere, and Thabo is the guy that is channeling Thabo Smolo into the space, yeah, jazz. And yeah, man, we've been at it. I mean, there's songs, Summer 2016, that are in the album, and people get to understand, or it's not just now, it's just being with us today. So yeah, man, stepping into this kind of genre was saying to the people that understand where I come from, to say, yo, this is my representation of the music, of my travels, of collecting ideas from different countries that I've been at, and offer them in an album. I think this album reveals a deeper side of me. Uh, yeah, I would say this album represents my deepest core of music, and what tickles me as a person, and what warms my heart in terms of music. And yeah, man, this offering was that, like, was a side where people don't know me chilled. They only know me, like, yeah, on the drums there, and just, yeah, in the zone. But like, this is a zone that is Thabo Smolo from Soshanguve straight up, and not on those big stages, but like intimate. So I make people understand like where it all came from. So yeah, man, it's all in the heart, and what they're gonna see is a side that is more softer. Yeah, Thabo Smol. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the most creative questions I've ever heard, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's so nice. Actually, ay, yeah, yeah. It's so crazy because there's like, there's a red one and there's a green one, right? And there's these black ones. The black ones, I think they're like 50 or so. But like, when I don't know, for some reason, when it was emotional and we were creating song for Brasi and Jazz Bunny, the red one had to come on. Yeah,
What do you mean the red one?
that, like, the other zone one. Yeah.
So it's like almost blue peel, red peel.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. So it did that thing. Yeah, no. Which emotion do we get into? Which dimension do we want to go into? And when we're all in that space, it's, yeah, man. We talk that red pill, where we see the other things, and it becomes, yeah, man, it becomes emotional to even explain it, because it comes when all of us are in that same realm, and another dimension here, like, it becomes
Something else.
Voop, yeah. And so it's different feelings for different days and for different tracks. And yeah, when it's that track, you understand, or the red hat was on. Yo, man, my dad and my mom taught me music, man, and I was born into the music. I was born into a house where there was music already. When I was born, there was like a whole lot of LPs. There was like a whole lot of cassettes. It was just, yeah, man, and those part of those cassettes were my mom's music, because she was a singer, go a gospel choir, Masola Tumelo, Bana ba Kanana. And yeah, man, it was quite a popular group there, and she was a lead singer more Bana ba Kanana. So we grew up in the music. We grew up understanding what there's royalties and there's a technical side of music. And with that said, you understand, or yeah, man, this is where you want to be. And when you've got a bit of music and you listen to Miles Davis every day, when you wake up, there's Miles Davis playing. There's Roberta Bargamang, Aretha Franklin, a whole lot, mona, like yeah, but so it was just a matter of understanding, or where my heart is. Ke shapa ke music o mo feng. And it was basically jazz, and my mom singing on top of a jazz song that's playing, like young ning ning, like it blew my mind, because I was like, how do you know, like, to match this your voice and this the song. And she would talk about keys, and didn't understand keys at that time. Well, she understood keys early in the 90s, and that blew my mind. And that's when I was like, you know what, and take this jazz and this fusion of a person singing what I understand in my language on top of a Miles Davis. It's just crazy. And yeah, my mom used to do that. So that's how I fell in love with the idea of getting jazz and my language that I understand. Legabaka Spitoria and jazz that's deep, that's known from body New Orleans and stuff. But like Itladiwa Mohai, that's where Bo Ngwakomana Mela came in. Again, another influence in my life that was around me, Sida, and listening to Bo Tate Ngwakomana Mela, Gabriel Mabito Bejani, was just the spark, relaying everything that worked out for me right now. And yeah, man, so nabo e Buffalo Avenue, the Papa Uti Itsila, it's inspired by Kokasi and the sounds tsa Kokasi. O utlwa Papa Uti ke Spitoria, and we know it as a French song. So it's in a box I Pitoria. It resonates, and it's that broken drum and jazz on top of that, and we've got Mercedes on top of the music, and it just becomes something beautiful and special, inspired by dilo tsela re di utlwileng ko kasi da. So it's inspired by the hood. Oh man, the spiritual healing that this album gave for me to give to the world is the way the people came in with like humbleness and the vision. We all had this vision of so like we need to express what you want to talk about in terms of music, and for people to understand. And it's mainly and mostly the people that I've worked with, or people that understood our music, and people that understood my other side, the Thabo Smol, or that jazz side. And there's people that believed, or hey, yo, Thabo, if we can get this and this together, we'll make it work. And hey, man, like I was starstruck. I was everything when Tshwane Gospel Choir came through, and they were ready. They got the mandate. They were happy to be in studio, and Grootman came through as well, and he gave us blessings to work on the track, and it was a beautiful feeling to work on something that people have emotions on. And when they heard the song and how Bax is trying to explain it, they were just going crazy, and that's how it worked out as well. And again, we have Spice drums, Mercedes. Those ones are, yeah, too spiritually, yeah, it's in some other level, like yeah, like, so that's why I chose to work with the people that understood where we needed to be, where spiritually and emotionally we needed to be in terms of offering the people music. And it was all about just being us. And when you say spiritual, I think it's when a person is being themselves. No matter what judgment there is, you just do you, and you just feel green inside. And that's the whole point of being a person, doing what other people thought is impossible to do, but getting it right because you are doing you. And that was my deepest emotions about the album, bro. Like having all these people in studio creating a track that's like so emotional. Yeah, like there was a point where we had just done Jazz Body, that song for yeah, Jazz Body, Badikota, and everybody was in studio, man, and it was goosebumps. In my head, we listening to the song. We had just recorded that part, that party, para para para. We all got in studio, recorded it, and then we came and played it back. When the minute we played it back and it got to that point, that's goosebumps. I wanna really know, like there's goosebumps already. And I remember, man, like that moment when it got to that part, we just looked at each other and everybody just cried in studio, and it was just weird, man, because there was just something that moment. And yeah, everybody was just in the element, everybody was crying, but like, there, and it was, yeah, man, I'll never forget that moment because it's what built the album, actually. Ke yona that thing e sharpening straight to the core, yeah, album. And yeah, man, putting so much emotions in a song and having the outcome of it reach the people the same way it made us feel is beyond words to explain about how emotional it is. It's just crazy. Hey, man, I want people to understand that there's no music from the US, there's no sound from the US, there's no sound from Europe, there's no sound from me, whatever. Like, cause I remember back then when we were producing, we used to say, "Yo, yeah, now this sounds like an American beat," and I think that's what made a whole lot of youngsters lose track of the roots instead of uh, sampling home. There's just a whole lot of archives that we could learn from, and people were just wanting to be sounding like who and who from the states. But like when it was all a matter of just saying, you know what, my head is here, my sound is this, and I'm gonna do what I feel or works for the sound that's home. And yeah, man, I think it's just, yeah, like just a matter of, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, but like it's just different, man, because people think different things, like with music. And the minute you want to offer this kind of music, people want to take this kind of way. So but like, I think staying put and understanding what you want to do and make people understand what you're offering is the whole point of fusing whatever that you find in music and making it your own. Jazz, whatever, house music and everything. So you make it work in whatever way. Yeah. Man, if I could tell my younger me in my 20s, I would congratulate myself actually. I would say, Thabo Smol, congratulations, Mfana. Your timing is absolutely unbelievable because throughout the weirdest things and throughout that darkness that you've been through, up and down, and criticism of whatever, uh, you waited for the right time and fought you was the right time. And thanks to my team and Badimu and Mudimu, made it work that my album will be released on the 24th of April, which was my birthday. And that was my 40th birthday. And yeah, man, even today, when I'm here with you, talking to you, my king, it feels like a dream. It feels like I'm in a dream right now. And again, going back to my younger self at 20, I would congratulate myself and say, Thabo, Fana, you nailed it when it comes to time. There's COVID times. There was my best cousins passing on, and there was a whole lot of things that could have just made me don't want to be here. But like, I had to push on, and I had to wait almost more 7 years, 7 years to release the Thupa Tsa Smol. So it's very special. That's why I had to make it 28 tracks because it was just, yeah, man, a whole lot of things in a nutshell in an album. As you can hear, Luena, there's different emotions in different tracks. I take it as different stages of my life in what I went through, the sunshines, the darkness, rain, sunshine. But we're here and yeah, talking about this beautiful album. So yeah, man, again, thank you so much, man, for understanding the point and the view of the album and getting the depth of it. This is actually my first interview
Oh, snap.
ever since dropping the album. So yeah, man, the first time I'm sharing my emotions, my deepest emotions about the Thupa Tsa Smol is here, and this is for the history books. This is for life and forever, and for our daughters, our children, our sons. Keep it real, man.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.